Well, my Xeric watch arrived today. I don't normally do unboxings, but I thought maybe while other people are waiting, they can have a gander. So I actually already took it out of the box at this point, but I haven't taken it out of the rest of the wrapping. So let's just move this to one side. Okay, there we go. There's the Xeric box. So let's get rid of some of the wrappings. So what have we got in here? Now, you know, it's a tiny point, but there's a small mark on the box there, but I don't give a shit. Okay, so it's in a box like that. Lift off the lid. Some sort of circular case. And a small brochure or tag. Okay, so little press stud cover, and there she blows, my regulator. Let's see if that'll focus for me. So it didn't focus, so I'm going to probably do this in parts. So there's my little guy, and you can just see a little bit of the movement moving in there. So let's just take it out. It's got a piece of plastic covering the glass. So I've whacked it back on manual focus now, so hopefully, but it's very thick. As a comparison, here's my my Seiko, and this is substantially thicker than that. I'll take some stills later on and measure it. But yeah, let's just slide it off, and band is basically the kind of cheap shit band that you always get on eBay out of China. The watch feels very large in the hand, and I think that on my wrist it's going to look a little bit silly. Let's just yeah, so that's the basic watch. Yeah, I must say I'm not a fan. Maybe it'll grow on me. I think I'm probably going to be eBaying this. The winder is doing the counterweight is doing a good job. It's kind of nice and visible, but you know, in reality, the display window is actually not substantially better than my Seiko. So yeah, I'm going to call it that. It doesn't really appeal to me. Let me just zoom in a bit more. So I'm going to say that what I originally was drawn to with this watch was the fact that it's a single hand, but it's not exactly the way I wanted it, because I want a watch that when I glance at the watch, I don't want to sit there and go, oh, I'm looking at my watch. Oh, I can't stop looking at my watch. Oh, I love looking at my watch. I'm not that kind of guy. And I don't really want other people to go, oh, wow, you've got a watch. Wow, that's a lovely watch. Because I really couldn't give a fuck. But the thing that I was initially drawn to was the separation of hour and minute hand. And on this watch, you can see that the hour hand is small and stubby and visible, and the minute hand is longer, and that's kind of a reasonable differentiation of the two. This one, the minute hand, is kind of what I really wanted the hour hand to be. I really wanted a watch, and I knew this when I bought it, right? But I just thought, oh well, you know, I'd give it a go. I really wanted a watch where the thing that stood out first and foremost at a glance was the hour. like what a one-hander is. And then I also wanted to have a sub-dial, perhaps smaller, that had a minute hand in it. But I didn't get it. And of course I knew that, so I'm not complaining about that. The watch is large. It's got a larger amount of area for you to read the time off, but somehow or another it just doesn't come across as being, you know, more legible. Let me get another watch and show you something. Okay, so now we've got my little Seiko SNK 805, which is a nice little field watch with a sort of a close enough to Bond movement on it. What I did on that watch to make it more legible to me was replace the hands with a big spade type hour hand, which I'm pretty sure is off a specific Citizen diver's watch. And I like the long and slender minute hand, which is quite legible, but this provides me a great watch to check the time on at a glance, because the first thing that you see when you look at the watch is that hour hand. So it's actually not wound at the moment because I don't wear it every day. This is my daily driver. This is my work watch, or as some Americans are inclined to say, a beater, but unfortunately a beater is just in Australia, so, you know, or someone who bashes their wife, you know, either way. I think there's a lot of similarity between someone who does that and a wife basher. But anyway, I digress. So basically, that has turned this into an extremely legible watch that I can actually, at a glance, just quickly see the hour. And then to clarify, you know, is it, for example, if it was very close to the 10 and I wasn't sure whether it was before or after, then the minute hand would exactly clarify that, because if the minute hand was over here, then you know it's just before. So as a result, I very much like this arrangement. And so I became cautious about this watch before it even came here, because I thought, oh, I'm probably not going to like it. Anyway, I decided that I'd back it as a backer project, because this was one of those Kickstarter things. So there it is. There's my new watch. It's yeah, it's not very good value for money at all, in my opinion. I think you know, the quality of the band is pretty crummy. The fact that the watch cost like more than my Seiko, what is it, SRPE 65K1 or something like that. That cost me 390 Australian dollars, and this cost me nearly 500 Australian dollars. So, you know, it's not particularly good value. And to be honest, the communication with Xeric was difficult, and that's being kind. The response times were low. Simple questions got turned into complex problems because, can I get a different band or only the one that's on it? They were unable to differentiate that question from, can I buy an additional band? And things like that. And, you know, goes through multiple layers of support before you actually got anywhere. So would I do this again? No. Would I deal with Xeric again? No. But if anyone wants to buy this watch, I'm probably going to be chucking it up on eBay pretty soon. I'll obviously put some photographs on that and a little bit of backstory. There you go. Well, anyway, let's leave it there.